Hello Fretwellers, and welcome back to Spellbound Caves. And today I really want to go up this waterfall and see what's up there. Now, going up that waterfall directly I think would be pretty foolish on hardcore. That's the path that Vechs obviously wants us to take, and to be absolutely honest, I don't think that's a good idea. I think there's a lot of spawns up there. I see skeletons up there which could knock me off. There's creepers around. So I think we'd be much better off to go in the wall and go up. Now I can go up because I brought ladders with me. And I think that's the better thing to do, to be honest. That would be the better sort of choice, if so to speak, really. So we can use this wall right here, and then if we tunnel up we will end up on that balcony ledge. So there's just a couple of zombies lying around. There's a creeper over there if we really push it, but I don't think we'll have too many issues. Just get out of the way, man. So let's move out of the range of him. Let's get this place lit up a little. We've got this glowstone block to mark off where we're going. I'm just going to be careful of that Enderman around. I don't want to look at him. Get out of here. Alright, so here would seem like the decent place to kind of go in and tunnel up. Now unfortunately I don't have a door with me, but I think that would be a bad idea anyway. With zombies around, they could just go and kick it down. So let's put a light here, and why don't we just... Whoa, I didn't expect that. Right, let's just do that then for now, so that they don't see us, because we're at risk of getting blowed up. So, I don't really want that. I don't really hear anything yet. We've come out on the wrong side. Where's the lowest I can go? I can put one there, so should be able to climb this from here. Now now what's above me? That's doesn't look like much. How far are we? Oh, we're not up there yet. That would make sense. So yeah, let's just keep that open as a window, I guess, for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to break the remainder of these and then just continue climbing. That will be a good spot for a torch, if anything. Let's put you there. Put you there. Let's keep climbing. Actually, it might be beneficial to go further into the wall from here and maybe staircase up. Now, I like to take the path that Vechs wants me to take, coin the fun path by Paul Saws, but at this stage, up there, heights, creepers and skeletons, not the best idea, that's for sure. And for really how much of a short time it takes to tunnel up there, it doesn't seem like it's that high of a ledge, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I hope there's no spawners up here. That could be quite the challenging aspect, really. I have the sharpness 4 sword if I get into an emergency and I really need it, but we should be okay. We must be close now. Oh, darn. So we're right where this is, so it's going to knock all my torches out on the way down, isn't it? Which is exactly what I didn't want. But at least it's going away. Alright, well. Not what I had hoped for, that's for sure. I did bring my bread before I move on to the potatoes. So we know right there is where the water is. So why don't we... Oh! Alright, I get it now. Oh good, that one didn't get knocked out. Water failure. I want that torch back as well. Because they're hard to come by, these torches, for sure. I don't have an unlimited supply of coal yet. Well, I do, but it just takes forever in order to do that. So I'm thinking our best bet maybe is to go back here. and then sort of away from the waterfall. Yeah. I think this would be more ideal. Now then, how do I want to approach this without causing too much of an issue? Okay, there's a few bits and pieces up here, but where's that other fella? Is he stuck in the current? That should keep him busy for a while and leave me to light this area up a little with my good old-fashioned torches. Let's nom on a piece of bread for a minute and tackle this zombie. There we go. I've seen a skeleton over here. Again, not a major threat, really, on its own. In 1.5, certainly it might be, but right now that's not going to be an issue. Oh, look at that! You can see my house from up here. That's a nice view, actually. I do like the starting area a lot. Definitely a very nice starting area. Right, you get out of here. I don't want to fool around with that spider coming, though. Hey, that looks to be everything, I think, on this initial balcony area. The waterfall seems to go in there, which indicates to me that that's where we need to go. But I want to make sure that this area is relatively secure first before progressing any further into that cave. So let's just stop here a minute. Is that a secret there? No, that's just the way that the terrain has occurred. I see you there, Skelly. Not fooling me, you know. Hey, one hit kill with this amazing bow. Alright. Well, now we're here, we definitely need more torches than what we had before. So let's do that. I'd like to make a few more than that, really. So why don't we just make a bunch more. I do have some charcoal in reserve if I really need to use it. Ah, creeper. I'm just going to pick you off with the bow now. So here appears to be where we need to be. There's just a zombie in here. This place seems fairly well lit up. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. Another skelly in here. I don't know whether this is a natural spawn pack or it's spawners. There's another one back there as well. Ah, here's another one. I'm not too bothered. I have this infinity bow. It's what it's there for. Ah, there's the other one. There's a cave there with a creeper in it. There's some vines up there. Don't know what to expect from in there. Well, you know what? Let's make a bridge so that I'm not struggling in the water with it. There's a zombie in there. I see another skelly coming through. So this is not... I think there's a zombie spawner in there. At least one or two. But there's just this guy in here right now. So let's take advantage of that. I didn't really want to use the sharpness 4 sword. I see a spawner there. Let's not worry about that right now. I've seen some smoke there as well. So let's take these out. I think these are just vanilla zombie spawners. I don't think they've had anything done to them. Anything fancy. Let's get rid of you. Pretty standard cave really to take out. What's back here? Stone tools and food low. Okay, the extra pick's definitely handy. I'm going to leave the rest of that stuff there for now. I can go and clear it out later. It's not a major issue. So what's left in here then? These darn vines in the way, but I really like the vines actually. They really add a nice effect. I really like the vines used in this map. I think that's everything in here. There's a zombie there, but that's not a huge issue. Let's just light the remainder of this tunnel up. Oh, I see a skelly over here, but we can take him out with the bow. Oh, there's another one there. Being as he was underwater, that indicates to me that there might be a spawner here. I'm not entirely sure of that though. So there's that zombie. My bow's holding out pretty well. Okay, so this cave seems clear. It seems to be that we need to head in this direction. There's a little, very tight opening right here. Very hard to see amongst all the vines. Oh, hello, Skelly, with your chest plate. Oh, he's got a full suit. 3 shots on a full golden Skelly. You dropped any of that loot, my friend? No, of course not. Well, this seems to lead to a lit tunnel. Alright, so where does this go? Oh, it's, yeah, intersection 1. So what do we got? The tenuous crystals, the blackened library, and the victory monument. That's surprising because normally you don't find the victory monument straight away in these things. So we got this here, and a bunch of vines. Make sure that this isn't trapped in any way. Man, look at the vines in here. There's a lot of vines in here. Yeah, this does seem to be the victory monument. So let's see. Yeah, this is the victory monument. All the standard wall blocks are here. Clear these vines out, and hopefully I'll be able to get some fire soon. What's in that? Music. Okay, we've got some note blocks and all the records bar weight, because that one was added after this map was made. Okay, need a break from adventure, make an awesome balcony, dig. This is not some kind of trap, is it? Oh, this was right where I lit up, on this balcony. Oh yeah, we have a nice view down there of our current home. It's a darn shame I just can't get back down there. Though I could use the waterfall now to get up and down, as down there is empty. I lit all of it up. So that's probably what we'll do, and we'll grab some of the gear from the cenote later. Because I'm going to have to move everything up here now, which in a way is a disappointment, because in the last episode, as you know, I spent a long amount of time on that home. But never mind, these maps change and we move on quickly. This is one of Vechs's smaller maps, I know, so that's not too bad. So we have the Zistonian battle sign level 2, and lots of pants. That's got some fire aspect on it, which is something that this one doesn't have. And we've got the standard Hylian monument supply chest, light it up. I got that from, I believe the first time I saw that was Infernal Sky. Not entirely sure on that. So, I'm not going to go venturing into the new areas yet, really. It seems like... Well, this is difficult because I've kind of just got going. Why don't we take a look at each area? Just uniquely, we'll take a look at each one. What did those signs say? Let's read those. Doubt is the open gate through which slips the most fatal of enemies. Not entirely sure what that means. That's slightly disconcerting, I must admit. Got light. So this doesn't seem to be anything here. So we've got what looks to be a giant library over there. There's definitely something at the other side. I see a corridor with a room in it. It seems fairly devoid of spawns, but that might just be that I'm far enough away. But yeah, cool. I'm not sure what the fire's all about, but I'm sure we'll learn later. There's a sign there, but I won't read that for now. So yeah, that's the blackened library. Iron bars. I do like iron bars. You can do a lot with them in terms of design. So that's that one. Still don't understand what that means, but maybe we'll learn if we go in there. And we got the tenuous crystals, which is this way. So you can slightly consider this as a tour, I guess, of all the different areas. Wow. Wow. How can you... There's not words to describe that. Darn render distance is all messing me about. Let's reset that. No, I don't want normal. I want far render distance. But what are those all about? The crystals. They are from the end, I think. There's a box there, I see that. There's a box right there. Yeah, I really like this place. Why don't we just, for a minute, turn that off and... Wow, Vechs. He's really outdone himself with this place. Must have taken a very long time to make those crystals. I mean, I've attempted it myself before, and that took a lot of time, so I'm really looking forward to getting to grips with that area. And I see some spawners around as well, so I see one right there above that crystal, and then there's one right there as well. So this area seems to be quite big with spawn. My god, look at the coal! I see redstone, coal. Well, that coal problem seems to have dispersed now, I guess. So I'm really looking forward to taking on this area. Okay. So we've looked at the different areas. And that's back out to the cenote. So we have our bed here. So what I'm thinking we could really do with doing now is going to sleep. And then heading out and trying to get some gear up here from the cenote. That seems like the logical thing to do. So I want to just drop a bed down and head to sleep. I imagine it would have been night by now. How's the armor doing? The armor isn't doing too bad. That's getting worse for wear, but then again, that was just a grinded thing. Okay, so I think we're doing pretty good in terms of food. I have to go back for that chest. I can't forget about that. Why don't we set a chest down right here, right now? Right here, right now. I'm also going to need a workbench up here as well to make the chest. So let's just set the workbench down. I can organise things as I please really later. I just want a chest right now down here to move all of this stuff forward. Let's just drop everything that we don't really need away. I can either go back the long way or the short way, it doesn't really matter. I think we're going to be alright with the stone sword of smite. Can put those away, I have plenty of food. Those can go away. I want to try and empty my inventory as much as is possible to bring the most back. In fact, I can even drop off the potatoes as well, as we're not going to need those right now, for sure. So one of the first things I want to do in here is get rid of all the darn vines, because it's going to kind of get in the way and it's going to mess with me. I'll lose my sanity here if we're not careful. So lighting up this balcony did do us a favour after all. That was one of the best things I've done in a while, for sure. So we can take the plunge down the waterfall. I don't know how bad it is at the bottom, but I think I lit that up as well. That doesn't look that safe. No, you're right, it isn't. No creepers everywhere. I imagined that there was still going to be a number of enemies around, but certainly a lot less than what you might imagine. So that area kind of just loops up and around, really, doesn't it? Straight up there. You can see the hole from down here. So I'm going to bring the key gear forward. There's some stuff I could leave behind right now. So let's start with the diamond chest plate. I have a ton of leather pants up there, so I'm not going to bring those. The potions I can bring with me. The lapis block I guess we'll take. The record. Oh wait, there's a record up there, so we don't need that. Potatoes we'll bring forward with us. Bone meal. Gunpowder, string, and the spider eyes I'll bring with me. Is that chest now empty? No, it's got that record in it. But if I move the record into this chest, then despite not having an axe, I can actually bring this forward with me. So let's bring that. One bit of cobble. What's in here? We'll take the arrows with us. Pack in the bones. I'm not bothered about the zombie meat. The wool, yes, let's get the wool in. We can put that up this episode. These, I'll bring those forward later. Anything out of here? Not really. This is just more of everything that I already had, isn't it, really? Why don't we just pack in what will be really useful? So, the fishing rod is not. The glass, not really. Signs. I have signs up there. Yeah, the saplings in, I guess. And the hoe, so then I don't have to make another one while I'm up there. And that should pretty much cover us. These are empty. I'm going to leave these down here. I'm going to bring some of this stuff forward, like the rail, and the dirt, and some of the cobble, but not all of it, because I imagine we'll get most of that soon. And we'll bring up these decoration materials later as well. But yeah, that's going to be all I'm going to take up in the episode. I can come back down here a number of different times, pick up various bits and pieces as and when I feel the need to. So that's not a huge issue. Skelly with a bow there. The skelly with a bow there. I don't know why I'm saying skelly with a bow, because they all have bows. Oh no. Looked at a darn Enderman. I only have that darn smite sword on me as well. I don't think he's coming after me, which is good news. If I get in the water, then he won't be able to attack me at all, because they can't get to you in water. Darn zombie. Everything's 2 hits with this bow, so... Oh! That really took out a chunk of my health, didn't it? So this waterfall is still not entirely safe. There's a lot of mobs right up here. They seem to be spawning in behind it. We want to try and avoid that if we can. Light up all these ledges as I'm going up, as they seem to be key to their spawning. I have to be careful up here as well, because things aren't exactly easy. Trying to climb up here. It's just where we got out, isn't it? I've got to be careful about looking at those Endermen. So I'll make a better balcony than just that 2-windowed hole up here. But I must admit, I really like this area. Is that the one that was mad at me? No, because he'd be staring me straight in the face. If there's any place to fight him, it's in here, with all these vines. So why don't we pick up where we left off, and start dropping some things off in chests, because why not? So let's put all the bones away, this, that and the other. We don't really need all this stuff right now. We'll get the wool. Let's see, put all of this away, and the potions. I meant to bring those up with me in case I needed them, but I was alright. I'm going to leave my enchanter down there, I think, because the grinder's down there, so if I want to go and grind stuff, then it's going to be meaningless me going all the way back here for an enchanter. But hopefully I find a grinder pretty soon, to be honest, because it's a long trek now all the way back down there. I don't know. So we still need to upgrade to that sign, so I'll have to remember that. Let's get this. Let's get one of these. Alright, so if I remember, and I can find a piece appropriate, I'm going to play some music in this series for when I get a wool. It's something I haven't done in the past, but yeah, I think it will be a nice addition. So, white wool, we got this from the that horrible dungeon where I had to tunnel at the start, where all those zombies and skeletons were from. So yeah, okay, so on a 1, a 2, a 3. Yeah, that's the white wool done, and we actually got that. I can put a sign down from zombie, from the cenote of the zombies and the skeletons. I'm gonna have to go on to the next line for that, and we're done. Load it up, as Joe Hills would do. I like doing this as well. I see what he gets from that. But yeah, one lovely little piece of wool on here. Many to go. It's really hotted up now. I'm really excited about going to these new places. Both of the places at Intersection 1 look awesome. Off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get geared up for the next adventure. Probably bring the remaining gear down, well, up from the cenote, should I say. And we'll see where we go from there. And I think in the next episode what we'll do is we will take on the Blackened Library. We'll do that place first. We'll see how we get on in there. So hopefully next episode we'll be able to bring back another piece of wool to accompany our little white piece of wool right here. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time. And until then, see you later and have a good day.